What's up, my people? First of all, I want to say God bless them one love. Hope all is well with everybody, and hope all of y'all continue to prosper, learn, and grow in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Okay, today I'd like to speak to you all about why God will hide things from us, why He won't tell us everything. You see what I'm saying? Keep things from us. First of all, if we knew everything, we wouldn't need God. Okay, that's one. Okay, let's look at Proverbs chapter 25, verse 2. It says, "It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter." You know? Okay, why is it the glory of God to conceal a thing? Okay, God will conceal certain things from us, okay, because it's meant for certain people. That's another way to look at it. You see what I'm saying? That's like, okay, if this is something that I want you to have, I don't want the world to know about it. You see what I'm saying? Let's be honest about it. God has something for everybody. And He doesn't want the world to know about what He wants you to have. It's like God leaving you to bury treasure. You see what I'm saying? He don't want the world to know about it. Because they know about it, they're going to come take it before you can get a chance to get it. And another thing is that, okay, we cannot know everything. You see what I'm saying? God doesn't need to search out a matter like we do, or to try to discover something, or try to dig for the truth, try to understand something. He doesn't need to try to do that because He already knows. You see what I'm saying? So it's not the glory of God to find something out because He already knows everything. It brings us honor. You see what I'm saying? When we try to find something out, when we know the meaning, you see what I'm saying, behind a certain situation or something that happened, and we can explain to people why something is happening or what this is for. That brings us honor, but not God. You see what I'm saying? Because He already knows everything. Period. It's for Him to keep things hidden. You see what I'm saying? Until the time is right. That's like with Jesus Christ. Nobody knew that Jesus Christ was going to become who He became. They didn't even know He was Jesus Christ. Why? Because do you know that they would have tried to stop Him from becoming who God wanted Him to be or doing God's will if they would have knew from the jump that He was Jesus Christ? Same thing with David. David was a shepherd. Nobody knew that he was going to become a great warrior, a king. His family looked at him as like, you weak. You the weakest of us all. You ain't really nobody. You ain't really of no importance or significance. But look who God made him to be. Look what God did for him. But if they would have knew that he was gonna become who he became, they wouldn't have treated him like that. You see what I'm saying? Or they would have tried to stop him from becoming who God wanted him to become. And another thing, okay, if God told you that you're gonna be somebody great, no matter what people try to do to you, you're gonna become that great person if you hold on to God and keep Him there with you, no matter what. I'm telling you. They did it to Joseph, his own brothers, because they were so jealous and envious of him. You see, God gave Joseph a sign. He was really communicating with Joseph. He had a deep relationship with Joseph and told him that he was gonna become a king. And he told his brothers, and they became jealous and envious over him. You see what I'm saying? So they took him and threw him in a pit and let his enemies capture him and make him a slave. And he was a slave for like 7 years. But he still became a king because of the gift that God gave him to interpret dreams. He ended up interpreting the king's dreams for him. And the king found significance in him because of that. The king needed him. And He made him ruler of all his house. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what nobody try to do to you, God's will be done if you keep Him there with you. But God can't tell us everything. That's what I'm talking about. He can't tell you everything because you might go and tell somebody else and tell somebody else, and guess what? They became envious and jealous over you, and they gonna try to make your life harder or probably stop you from getting to that point. Some people might even try to murder you. You know, so you won't get to that point. And you see, Satan gonna keep coming at you because he know what God has in store for you. So he gonna keep coming at you. If nobody else don't really know, Satan know. So that's the one you really got to battle. That's the one you really have to fight. But if God is keeping you from something or keeping people from knowing something, it's for a reason. Don't worry about it. Let it all fall into place. God will reveal it when the time is right. Until then, you see what I'm saying? Just ride with him. See what I'm saying? Don't worry about knowing everything. Just do what he asks you to do, and you're gonna be all right. So keep your head on. Continue to have that relationship with God so you can know what he wants you to know. Don't worry about what you don't know. Sometimes you get to a point where you don't know what's going on. Don't worry about it. All you need to know is what God wants you to know. Continue to prosper, learn, and grow. And keep God with you. Keep your head up. One love, my people. God bless and hallelujah. Amen.